my chat screen's not working, but I can see it on my other monitor, so that's fine. It's fine. Hi, chat! First off, I'd like to start with a question because I was denied by both of these lovely ladies. Can I perform Riona on you? Hmm? Hmm? Ah, okay, cool. Someone said yes, I'm good now. I'm satisfied. Hello! Oh, Simo's attached to me.
Again.
Hi, hi. Nuko, are you streaming?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hello! Hi, everyone! If you're coming here from Noko or Shimo's communities, I will introduce myself. Hi, I'm Kumo. I am their Onee-san. We're gonna play Higurashi today. I don't know why I feel extra awkward. I think all of that, like, Red Bull went straight to my brain. Yeah.
Told you it's icky. Yucky.
It's yummy.
No, gross.
It's yummy. I like the yellow one because it tastes like pee.
Yeah.
This is Shimo on my lap.
Hello.
Shimo makes cute, funny music.
That is a way to describe it.
This is Noko. She probably will bite you if you attempt to pet her, so don't do that.
Can I pet you anyway?
Yeah. Shimo has permission.
Let's go.
Also, Noko, your community was here like super early in chat.
You're stalking me. Stalking me. That's my job.
I don't remember who did each voice, so I guess we'll just remember along the way.
Did I do Remo?
I don't remember. Huh. Wait, what happened to the mod? Do I have to reset this? Huh?
It looks wrong.
It looks wrong. Wait, no! Mod menu. Oh no. Oh no.
What happened?
I don't know. Configure. I don't think the screen's supposed to be black. Oh no! Ah, the log is empty. You guys can see this, right?
Yeah.
What if I try to start a new game? Is it just gonna have like a black screen? No, I think our save file got corrupted.
How? Yeah,
Wait.
happen.
Skip. Oh wait, it starts with a black screen. Skip. No! Wait.
That's strange. This looks unmodded. Did you have to launch it from a separate exe?
Oh, is that why?
Maybe.
Probably.
Okay, let me close everything. Right, it's just gonna be us in infinite blackness for a second. I have to find where the mod is. Shimo, entertain us with a song.
What song?
Meow,
What does this
meow,
mean?
meow, meow.
Nya, 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 nya.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Shimon Kumo Shimon no Tan Tan. Wait, when you have the mod installed on your version, Noko, do you open it from a
let me
separate?
see. I'll try to download it.
I'm gonna just have to run it as admin. You open through Steam and it works? Yeah, why would it? Oh my god, wait, the part we were on was just a black screen, that's why. Okay, never mind.
Oh my god.
We're just I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I didn't mean to mess up. I'm sorry.
Wait,
It's
but
okay.
the text box looked weird.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Kumo, stop.
Game capture. Game capture. Where are you? Okay, I guess I'll use a window capture. Yay! Yay! It does look weird, but I don't think that was. Maybe I just have to make the text smaller. Wait, text box capacity. Large. Close. I don't know why it looks like that. Because when I click on it, it's fixed.
Oh.
I don't remember who was Rina.
I think it was me.
Anyways, Loser Boy said that he would wait for her forever. I don't remember why we're in a black darkness. Maybe it was a dream sequence?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Oh no, that's bad. They just knocked over my can of Dr. Pepper that I was about to open.
But you think Red Bull is gross?
Dr. Pepper is delicious! What are you talking about?
Dr. Pepper tastes like drinking like syrup.
I know, it's great.
Forever? Forever.
It's the only soda I like.
Rina turned bright red, steam rising from her head as her brain short-circuited. She's especially weak to this sort of talk. It's quite rare to find someone this fun to tease. This seems really familiar.
I know the feeling.
No, we've already. What the hell? Okay. Now I'm really confused.
I don't remember this part.
Have you ever read a romance novel, Rina?
Huh? I haven't. Never read any before.
She's never even read a book before. From that response, I gathered she was interested in them, but was too embarrassed to actually buy one. I couldn't imagine what would happen if she did read one.
I think I do remember this.
She'd probably turn red and pass out. Yeah, no, this already happened. Are we supposed to be reliving this, Nunko?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Oh yeah, message from Mom. She says, thanks for the pickles. Should I
Wow,
skip
in the
forward
void.
and see if there's a
I'm
reason
so
why we're in the... Hold on, I'm gonna
confused.
skip forward. Pickle, forthright, pickle. Pickle something, why do you ask? Haha, pickle. Probably pickle. Delicious pickle. Her face is red, pickle. No, we've already been here before. What if I quick load? It was a fun-filled, crazy day. But as soon as the sun began to set, the end of the day really did come quickly. I think this is where we're supposed to be. I remember this. Yeah. Later, Reina and Kei-chan. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, this looks right.
Thanks for... Now I'm talking to myself. Thanks for today, Mion. I had a great time.
See you tomorrow.
We really do give, like, high school play performance. Satoko and Rika-chan went home as well. We parted ways with Mion, and it ended with just Rina and myself enjoying the evening air on our way home.
Thanks for coming to get today, Keiichi-kun. Was it fine?
Yeah, lots of fun. Almost feels like a waste to go home now.
Then well... Would you mind taking a little detour? Maybe?
A detour? Is it far?
It's a bit of a walk, but it won't take long.
Wow, it's just like, this is gonna be just like when you visit the town and have to walk an hour.
I was just thinking of that. I'm like, man, I'm gonna experience this in real time here soon.
Game, doko desu? Since we had been walking around all day, I must have seemed a bit tired. Not feeling like teasing Reina, I quietly nodded.
I'm so excited to go, though.
Traversing a small path and up a small hill, the land suddenly stretched out before us. There, what looked like the remains of a dilapidated construction site came into view. A large heap of garbage spread out towards the swamp. Probably illegal dumping. I recalled it being in the newspaper. Are you gonna go to the illegal dump site, Shimo?
Probably not. It's been a while. I wonder what's here.
When you say it's been a while, you mean the business you had here was with this garbage pile?
It's not garbage. To me, it's a pile of treasure. I remember this place from the anime.
I'm gonna move you a little bit so that Noko is not hidden by your floofy ears. Marina had already entered that well-known cute mode of hers. So that meant there was something cute here.
Whoa, a new pile. I can't wait.
What a trailblazer. She descended the unstable slope with ease. I'd expect no less from a born and bred country girl. Hey, wait, I'm coming! Whoa, whoa, whoa! My city-raised self was completely pitiful.
It's alright, just stay right there, Keiichi-kun. It won't take long.
Marina kindly declined my accompaniment. Don't fall! Watch your step.
I'm fine. This is nothing at all.
Literally bounding among the heaps of trash, Marina disappeared from sight. I didn't like being left behind, but I was still pretty tired from the whole day, so I just ended up waiting. Without the lively Reina around, the surrounding area quickly fell into silence. The cry of the they said the line, Nuko! Wow!
He said the name!
The cry of the Higurashi gently cooled the air. Fairly exhausted, I began to feel a little sleepy. Just then, the sudden noise of scattering pebbles alerted me to someone's presence. Startled, I turned around. Huh? Standing there was a typical-looking photographer. He spied over at me through his camera. His body was tanned and fit, but something about him seemed unreliable, and he had a bit of an aloof air about him. Well, it didn't seem like he was a bad guy in any case. You're gonna have to play man, Noko.
I'm a man?
You're gonna have to be a man.
Wow! You surprised me.
Although startled when I turned around, he overplayed his reaction. When I said you're gonna have to be a man, I thought your woe was in reaction to it, not reading the line.
It was both. It was both at the same time.
That was my line. I'm the one who's surprised here. Deeper voice, Noko, you got this.
My bad. It's the best I can do. Sorry. I didn't mean to startle you from Hinamizawa.
I gathered that he wasn't from that question. Unfazed by my suspicious gaze, he introduced himself without my prompting.
I'm Tomitake, freelance photographer. I come to Hinamizawa from time to time.
I didn't ask you who you were. Quite rude to photograph someone without consent, one would think.
My bad. I mainly photograph wild birds. I can't refuse, you see.
Why does that sound like really bad?
It's really creepy.
So what? You're saying I'm the same as the birds?
No, well, you see, that image of a young man in the twilight was just so picturesque. I apologize for trying to take your picture without asking.
Adults are pretty slick. All that annoyance I felt for being startled just flew away as he buttered me up. I had no intention of hanging around this guy trying to get cozy with me, except it didn't seem like Reina would be back soon. But this older guy, Tomitake-san, he didn't mind my cautious responses and continued rambling on by himself. Shimo-chan, it's your line.
Keiichi-kun, sorry to keep you waiting. Sorry. I'm finished now.
Reina popped her head out from under the lower piles of garbage and waved her hand.
Do you have someone with you? What would she be doing all of that?
That's what I
Honestly,
wanted
this
to
guy
know.
gives off yaoi protagonist vibes.
He really does! I'm gonna open my Oreos really quickly because they're loud. Nom nom nom. Dunno. Maybe she's checking on that dismembered corpse that was out here a long time ago. Tomitake-san looked shaken up by that for a moment.
Definitely not any foreshadowing.
Uh-oh. I responded like I would if I were talking with Reina and the others.
It was quite a disturbing incident. They still haven't found one of the arms.
Shimo, if you have opened another window, I'm gonna bonk you.
No, I don't. Keiichi-kun, sorry to keep you. You were waiting a while, I guess.
Let's leave you two lovebirds alone. Again, my apologies for startling you, Keiichi-kun.
Tomitake-san chortled suggestively. And then, ew,
My God!
gross. And then disappeared into the twilight.
Like I said, yaoi protagonist vibes.
Missing my chance to retort put me off a bit.
Keiichi-kun, are you angry? Why, I wonder.
It wasn't. Sorry, my mouth was full of Oreos. It wasn't Reina's fault, so I decided to just brush it off for now. How was it? Finding the treasure trove?
Oh yes, so listen. You see, there was a Colonel Sanders doll.
Wait, the game just calls him Colonel Sanders? In the anime, they don't call him Colonel Sanders.
Well, they can't in the anime, but
Wait, that's so funny.
This is a Dojin game. They can do whatever they want.
It's literally just Colonel Sanders. Oh my god. A Colonel Sanders doll? Oh, that thing? Those statues they always have out in the front of that fried chicken place? That life-size dummy?
Yes, Colonel Sanders.
The star! Not the star!
The star's killing me! Cute. I want to take it home. No!
I couldn't tell how she decides what's cute or not, but well, she seems to want it. It's garbage, right? No one would care if you just take it home, right?
It's become the base of another pile. I can't dig it out easily. There's no lamp posts over there, so it'll get dark pretty soon.
Reina seemed quite down about finding a treasure and not being able to bring it back. I'll help you out, to repay you for that delicious picnic you prepared today.
How? Thank you.
How? Birds headed home to roost, proclaimed that nightfall would soon be upon us. Jesus Christ.
Keiichi-kun is going to help. I can take Colonel Sanders home. How?
She's so cute.
She's cute, but like, really, Colonel Sanders?
You have to admit, Colonel Sanders has some charm. Actually, you know what? I'm an unfair judge. I'm very attracted to old men, so
I don't know how to be attracted to men. It's a foreign concept to me.
I think I'm not the person to ask about whether or not Colonel Sanders is cute.
I'm also not the person to ask.
Noko.
He's cute.
Okay, alright.
He's cute in his own way.
Alright.
Like he's like a little collectible trinket, I think.
Yeah.
He's cute.
You can like defend your home from the shadow people.
Yeah.
Reina staggered along as if intoxicated in her dreamy state of mind. I tried asking her in a way that wouldn't take her out of her cheery state. Hey, Reina. Long ago, did something happen there?
Seems like they were building a dam here. I don't know the details though. How?
Just wondering if you knew about, you know, an accident or something. Ask her about Steve Jobs.
I don't know.
Shimo?
What?
What about Steve Jobs?
What about Steve Jobs?
Noko?
What?
What's significant about Steve Jobs?
My chat's getting confused. I don't like Steve Jobs.
Oh, okay.
I mentioned some other old guy from Apple. I forget his name.
I started watching Shogun the other day, and it's filled with a bunch of old Japanese men, and I have to like take breaks between parts of the show, like scenes, because it's just I get too flustered. They're just
like this old man. This one. His name is Craig.
Just a bit of gaslighting, you little monsters. Craig Federighi. I like. Wait. Hold on. Chat. I need everyone's opinion on this. Hold on. Wait. How do we feel about? I think this is my husband. This is my husband, everyone. I'm sorry, chat, but that's my husband. Wow, that is a long ass link.
So
sure is.
That's my husband.
Noted.
You'll forever be my Onee-chan, but that's my deceased husband. He's so attractive, bro. He's smoking. He should play Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders.
What do you think?
I mean, you know, I'm the person that buys buys a straight manga, and it's still manages to come off as incredibly gay.
Noko, what do you think of my husband?
Not a good judge.
I think he's very attractive. I agree. Good taste.
Keep your little paws off of him. Shimo, when we go to Japan, we're gonna visit his grave so that I can grieve.
Is that what's happening when we go to Japan together?
Yeah. I'll be wearing white the whole trip. I'm grieving.
Oh my gosh.
Her tone was disturbingly frank. It sounded more like a denial than an answer. Which one of you just cracked open a cold one?
Shimo. Shimo.
I must have appeared rather dumbstruck. Reina quickly lightened her expression.
Actually, I didn't live here until a year ago. That's a lie.
Huh? She's gaslighting. You transferred here too? I was sure that...
So you see, I don't really know much from before that. Sorry.
You have to add the... Sorry, Star. Don't really know. Don't want to talk about it. That was the kind of feeling she gave me. Yeah, she's gaslight girl bossing you, Keiichi.
It's okay, he deserves it.
Yeah. Thinking about it, of course it would be like that. This wasn't the type of thing girls would enjoy talking about. It was quite a disturbing incident. They still haven't found one of the arms. I feel like girls nowadays are really into this. They watch lots of crime podcasts.
Don't call me out.
Their arms were cut off. Their legs were cut off. Their ears were cut off. If it's just like Tomitake-san said, then I had a feeling only the Higurashi would know.
There's the name again.
There's that name again!
Title drop! Wow!
I did save.
Save again, just to be sure.
New tips unlocked. Miura Manor. Damn site murder. Save again. Should we look at our tips?
Sure.
Miura Manor.
So am I gonna have to look for this dump site or like would-be dam when I go to Shirakawa?
No, don't spend your time looking for a dump site. Find my dead husband's grave site. That's your job.
That's not in Shirakawa.
So, Kei-chan, you're not stinking rich? What is this all of a sudden? Did I come to school in a limo before? How much do you get for a monthly allowance? About 1,000 yen.
My, that's a rather plebeian amount. I can't speak. His lunch is made up of normal stuff. He isn't rich.
What are they talking about? To be asked out of nowhere how much I get and then told that's a plebeian amount?
Sorry.
Reina seemed to pick up on my dubious expression and started giggling.
As you do.
Kei-chan, your house, you know, it's pretty big, yeah? So, the architecture has people all around Hinamizawa calling it the Miura Manor. And it sort of stands out. Miura Manor?
Since the house is so big, everybody is gossiping, wondering exactly how rich you are.
I see. Now I get it. Well, the frame of it is huge. I see how it could cause some misunderstandings.
From my deduction, my waitress spent too much money on building the house, and that's why they're now broke.
You do her voice really well. Makes me want to correct her.
Being broke, how very, very unfortunate.
Rika-chan took pity on me as she patted my head. I go from being treated like a millionaire to a beggar. Don't bonk me! Yeah, sorry for ruining your imagination, but we aren't millionaires or poor. We're the image of a normal, average household. You can't call it normal with that huge house. The entranceway is all grand, and the gate is large enough for a large truck. Wait, Large enough for a large truck to get through. That's not normal at all. They do say the bigger your house, the more prosperous you are. The reason the house is so big is because Dad's studio is in it too. There are a bunch of different workshops, and lots of his works are all hung up in different places. All of them are huge too. For those reasons, the family actually uses only a third of the house for day-to-day living.
Is that the act? Like just a random house in...
It's probably
just a random house in the city?
It's probably just a random house in Hinami-so. He planned it out so people in cars could come in to see the gallery he opens up in the house someday. Cars
I'll send you a photo if I find it.
7 hours away? By the way, the entranceway Mion is talking about is the one for the studio and is normally sealed off. The entranceway the Maebara family actually uses is a very plain and simple one. The interior is much different from how it looks on the outside. I'd really like a chance to explore Kei-chan's house. Claiming not to be rich, but having a home like that, what could be hidden there? See, Mom.
Maybe there's something cute hidden. How?
He probably had no money to purchase furniture, so it's filled with Spartan rooms.
She's such a brat.
If there are carpeted rooms, I'd love to try rolling around on the floor.
Wow, that'd be great. So great. I want to roll around too.
Seems like their imaginations were just piling on. Well, sometime in the near future, it wouldn't be too bad to invite them all to my house. Dad is a sucker for the ladies, so he might even let them look around his studio. The cry of the Higurashi crescendoed as the sky towered over everything. It was hot, but the air was clear. It smelled like the beginning of summer. Should we read this one?
You could.
Okay. Is that house actually in the town? Maybe. From the June length 1979 edition. The Shishibone City Okinomiya Police Station, June late at night. Suspects bleep were arrested on suspicion of murder and improper disposal of a corpse. The main offender, Bleep, has been added to wanted lists nationwide. According to our sources, the 6 suspects were at the Hinamizawa Dam construction site workroom on the Bleep of 9 p.m., where they are suspected to have assaulted and murdered the site overseer, Blank, as a group, dismembering his body and hiding it. On the Blank at 8 o'clock in the morning, a report was filed by the Shishibone City Hospital in which a male suspect alluded to having murdered Mr. Blank. When questioned at the police station, the individual confessed to the crime. Since a portion of the body was recovered at the location he gave, he was arrested that afternoon on suspicion of murder and mutilation of a corpse. The rest of the suspects were arrested the same day, but the main culprit is still at large. Police are currently on his trail. The motive is purported to be a drunken verbal dispute, during which he killed the victim in a fit of anger. However, as there are multiple inconsistencies with their testimonies, the investigation is still ongoing. Thank you for the hydrate.
This is slightly off topic.
Yeah?
But check out what I just found.
You're supposed to be reading your lines, not searching Google!
She's distracted.
I got that! Well, okay. So the house, like Keiichi's house, I just
Oh wow, this
quickly
is actually
googled. I'm like,
interesting.
yeah, I
Oh,
was like,
isn't
I
nice?
wonder if I can just Google like his house location, and then I found a map.
If
with
I
all
could
the
read
Higurashi
Japanese,
locations.
there'd be spoilers on this.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go.
Look at that.
Here, I found what I was looking for. It was the second result. The picture of the house.
Yeah, I see it. It's in bottom left. Right?
Mhm.
Oh, you found another
Well, no.
one.
I just posted another photo. It's the actual house.
Ah! Is that a house for one person? One family? It's a
I
big
have no
house.
idea.
Imagine if that was your house. It's so big. Ah, but in this, it's right next to the river, and in the game, they kind of make it look like it's out in the field.
Yeah, they kind of changed things a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think they just got a photo from a different angle.
Wow, who's that purple-haired girl? I've never seen her before.
Wow!
Wow!
Spoilers!
Nipa! It says Nipa!
Nipa!
Nipa! My manner. Why does her little green dress hug her? Anyways, moving on. I'm completely normal about that. Okay. A Colonel Sanders? Ah, of course. That's right up her alley. I understand her wanting to take home Satoko and Rika-chan, but I can't understand Colonel Sanders. What's so good about that four-eyed geezer? We could list
The most
many
agreeable
things.
thing he's ever said.
No, you're incorrect.
Shit.
You're incorrect. Colonel Sanders, he's aged. He's probably wise. He probably smells faintly of cigarettes. No, are you making that face on purpose? Why is that green-haired girl wearing two different outfits? I don't know. Probably better to hear it from Reina, don't you think? I should probably just say, because it's just so cute, though. Does Reina often go to the construction site to hunt for treasure?
Every now and then, she says she's gonna have a look.
But a girl her age rummaging around in garbage is, well...
If Rena enjoys it, then I think it's fine.
What were they doing over there? Dam construction? It had been bugging me since yesterday, like an itch I couldn't scratch. It was cancelled a long time ago.
Everyone gathered together and fought against it.
Ah, Kuma! Mwah! Hearing an ominous word like fought come from Rika-chan's mouth startled me. That's right. It was unbelievable. They said Hinamizawa would be sunk into the reservoir, and we had no say in the matter. So I'm only able to be here because the protest succeeded. Shimo, are you looking at maps again?
No. I'm sorry. I think Kiki, did I? I was looking at chat, actually.
My deepest apologies, Keiichi-san. It took me a while to powder my nose.
I just got a reference that someone makes. Wow. Satoko. Wait to use the count until you really have to go. It's a lot easier since it shoots right out. Ew, Keiichi!
What?
How dare you speak that way to a maiden of unparalleled beauty such as myself?
Yeah, timekeepers. Who is she calling a maiden? If Satoko really was a maiden, she wouldn't have reacted like that. The usual hijinks ensued. Now then. Gentlemen, in accordance with the rules of our society, I bring a point to discussion. He, Keiichi Maibara-kun, wishes to be included as a member in our activities. What say you?
No. Reina has no objections. I object, actually.
Shimo objects.
Oh, I wonder if the likes of this person is up to the task. Me and Satoko both approve.
The three that Mion had queried voiced their approval. A unanimous decision. Congratulations, Keiichi Maibara-kun. I present you the honor of being allowed to take the entrance exam for our club. Start from the beginning. I didn't say I would join. What club is this? What our club does, you see, in order to cope with our complicated society, we perform various activities under different sets of rules. Sometimes they are in your favor, and sometimes they work against you.
I'm pretty weak, so I'd prefer if you didn't single me out. Let's try to get along.
You're so naive, Rena. The law of the jungle is the survival of the fittest.
This was starting to sound a bit sketchy. So what kind of club was it?
To sum it up, it's a club where we play games together.
Rika-chan was the only one to answer my question with a pertinent response. So basically this club put Mion's hobby of collecting games to use. God, Mion is so me. By playing the various games that Mion had hoarded every day. It seemed that, depending on the day, there were prizes for the winner, or a penalty for the person who finished in last place. I'll make this clear right now. We aren't playing house here. You should treat each win or loss as if your life depends on it, alright? Well, what's wrong with just having fun? Noko has two wolves inside her. One is Satoko and the other one is Rika.
It's true, yeah.
Don't make it sound so crazy. The first rule of our society: aim only for first place. Going at it half-assed just because it's a game is not allowed.
Rule number 2 of our society. For that reason, you're obligated to make all possible efforts.
The way Satoko said it, it sounded like she was saying, use any means necessary.
Of course, I will do my best too.
I'm pretty weak, but I'm trying my best.
It's okay right now, we know. Pat pat. I knew what they were trying to say. In a game where everybody is aiming for the top, it's rather unsportsmanlike to play just for fun. Alright, then I too will go all out. With that, I was finally ready for the rite of initiation, my baptism into the club. A word of warning, Kei-chan. Reina can get pretty nasty. This initiation looks like it's going to be rough. Mion began fishing around in the student lockers in the back of the room. They have the games here at the school? Well, it's club equipment, so I guess that's fine. Complicated games would put Kei-chan at a disadvantage. So, today, we'll play a game that you should be familiar with. How about a standard card game? Like Old Bachelor. Alright, let's do this. Can't really get into it unless there's a penalty. This time, the loser will be sentenced to having their face drawn on. What do you think?
Whoa, whoa. It won't be a permanent marker, right? Right?
Permanent. She wants to draw on our faces with permanent marker.
That is perfect.
My
It's
bad.
fine, I got it.
Satoko cheered the idea on. She didn't even flinch at the thought of such a severe penalty. It seemed like she was raring to go. If it's going to be like this, then I can't lose either. Then I'll just cut the deck and start dealing. Old Bachelor is pretty much the same as Old Maid. There's only one difference. There's no Joker. In its place, one card is pulled out at the start, meaning there will be one card without a match left over at the end. You don't know which card will end up being the Joker. It's a pretty thrilling game. I'll take out the card now. Mion took out one card and left it face down on the table. Everybody stared at the card intently. Well, it'll be pretty obvious in the endgame. No way to tell at the start. But the rest of them were very serious. They didn't seem as relaxed as I was. They compared their cards to the one face down, all while gauging each other's reactions. It was as if they could see what the face down card was. No, it couldn't be. This deck is pretty worn out. No way. Can everyone tell by the scratches what the card on the table was?
Definitely.
Remember the second rule of our society. Keiichi-san must try his hardest to win as well.
A number of cards are quite unique. Keiichi-kun should be able to remember them pretty quickly.
She said that so matter-of-factly. This suits me fine then. Don't think a little thing like that can be your crutch. I lashed out angrily, but it was rather obvious I was at a disadvantage. After all, they'd gone so far as to memorize the wear and tear for each individual card. This wasn't a simple game of Old Bachelor. If this was a test, then they were playing with the answer sheet in front of them. Bring it! I'll take advantage of your carelessness and beat you at your own game. That baseless confidence would soon be crushed. How about I tell you your hand starting from the right? 3, 4, 9, Jack, Queen. Why?
By the way, the Bachelor is the Jack of Diamonds.
God!
This is a setup.
I can tell what they are even if you switch them around. I'm out.
Ugh. I thought I was prepared, but for it to be this brutal, just overwhelming. Demons! You're all demons! There's some foreshadowing there. Rena,
Sure is.
isn't a demon, are you?
Sorry, Keiichi-kun. This is the 3 of Hearts, isn't it? I'm out.
Wah! Not even a hint of mercy. Reina, even Rika-chan. These club activities weren't to be trifled with. An alumnus of this club would definitely survive in the cruelest of situations. If our entire class had self-detonating collars strapped to their necks and were dropped into a death match on a deserted island, these guys would probably take to it like fish to water. I can already picture their joy as they hunt down each of their classmates. It's a lowest point system. The order itself dictates the points. Whoever has the lowest point total wins.
Since Keiichi finished last, he has 5 points.
There's already a 5 marked down on my scoreboard.
I think it's unfair to Keiichi-kun if we don't use a new deck.
It's fine, it's fine. Kei-chan is a man after all. He can turn the tables even if the odds are stacked against him. Right? Uh-oh.
Shimo
fucking died!
Wait. How?
Shimo! You're in the game now!
Wait, what happened?
You're back. Come back. Come sit on my lap. Come here. Okay.
Ah, it's fitting for it's fitting for a lowly peasant to scamper home and soak their pillow in tears, don't you think?
A petite hand laid itself on top of my head, which was trembling from uncontainable frustration. It was Rika-chan's.
Keep on fighting, yeah.
Thanks to Rika-chan's words of encouragement, I was able to calm down. You need to be calm, especially when you're cornered. That's the power I could muster during this crisis. Think clearly, Keiichi Maibara. Take your time and look at the cards carefully. It's just as Rina said. Several of the cards have their own distinct markings making them stand out. Memorizing them should be pretty simple. Think about what you can do in this situation. Try everything in your power to improve your chances of victory.
Whoa, great Keiichi-kun, just like that.
I covered the uniquely marked cards with my hands, or other cards, arranging them in such a way that they couldn't be seen.
The one with the ripped corner should be the 5. And I'm out.
I couldn't let any of those precious hints slip me by. All information is a weapon. Then it was my turn. Satoko found out her cards for me. You see, I want the 7. Is it this one?
I wonder about that. You won't know unless you take it.
There was a bit of dismay in her expression. Like, she doesn't want it taken. That kind of expression. I won't let that momentary laugh slip me by. I know! It's this one! Got it! 7 of spades! A cheer of... Ready? Oh... We were all supposed to... Oh, okay, never mind. I'll just continue. Ring out. That's it. I'm embarrassed. Ending stream.
What is this? The 7 should be the hardest one of all to tell apart.
Her little concerned face is so cute. It wasn't from memorizing the markings. The slight changes in their expressions as I was selecting the card were enough. Can't hide it from me, Kei-chan. This mark means it's the 2 of diamonds. What? She was startled by her own misread. Of course, everyone else was too.
Whoa, it's rare that Min-chan gets a card wrong.
No. Kei-chan, could it be you? They told them apart by different marks. That mark was a nail scratch. So, I put a new one on it.
Are you saying he disguised it as the 2 of diamonds? What an impressive show of wit. Keiichi landed a clean hit.
Clap, 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 Hachi, hachi, hachi.
That's great, Keiichi-kun. That was an incredible match, you know.
Having defeated the Forerunner, Mion, my brilliant battle left me ecstatic. But by total points, it was already set in stone that Mion would win and I would finish last. I laughed haughtily, selecting the tone of my voice carefully to get on Mion's nerves. Well, I'm going to end up the loser, but I'm satisfied with one-upping Mion at the end. That should be the proverbial slap to the face to Mion, who was at the top already and ensured victory. Even if Kei-chan gets first place this round, he'll still end up last place overall. Don't you hate that? Of course I do. Let's have a duel. One chance. If you win, then we'll swap first and last place. How about it? You up for it? She fell for it. A chance for an upset that wouldn't be possible without goading her into it. One chance, you say? Let me hear the rules. Mion discarded 2 cards from her hand and replaced one with the Joker card that was on the table, then shuffled the resulting hand behind her back. The card in my right or the card in my left? If Kei-chan guesses which hand the Joker's in, then he wins. When you turned around just now, you didn't pull out the Joker, did you? If you lose, I'll show you the card in the other hand. That okay? The other 3 gulped nervously at this unexpected turn of events. Alright, you've got it. Mion grasped 1 card in each hand and thrust them out at me. First, I need to inspect them closely. The card on the right had no distinguishing marks. I couldn't tell which one it was.
Which one, I wonder? Keiichi-kun, be careful.
Yeah, of course. This is my chance for a big comeback. Looking closely at the card on the left, I saw a little wear. It wasn't one I hadn't seen before.
That card is...
I didn't let that bit from Satoko slip me by. Mion clucked her tongue. I didn't recognize the mark on the left card from the smaller number that I had memorized. I didn't know what the left card was, but I could tell from Satoko's reaction that the card had already appeared during the game. Since it had already appeared before, it meant that it definitely wasn't the Joker. Ooh, Kei-chan thinks it's the one on the right. Will you choose that one then? Will you? The left card definitely wasn't the Joker. If I could trust that theory, then I should have been able to declare that the card on the right was the Joker. Even without Mion's taunting, the one on the right was the most suspicious. But wasn't it a bit too rash to decide based solely on Satoko's reaction? More carefully. I remember now. That mark. The left card. No doubt about it. The 7 of clubs.
It's the 7 of clubs, I see.
I won! The card on the left was the 7 of clubs. So that meant the card on the right was... the Joker! And then, just before my hand touched the card, the right card, I froze. I would expect no less from you. There was a wave of murmurs amongst the onlookers at my sudden halt, right before I confirmed the right card was the Joker.
Huh? What could Keiichi-san possibly be saying? I mean, the left one is... She's... not talking.
Oh. What makes you so certain that the right one isn't the Joker, Kei-chan? Mion let loose an unexpected question. Everyone else was baffled. I don't know what the one on the right could be, but I know that the one on the left is the 7 of clubs.
And wasn't that Liv the right one as the Joker? One of them has to be the Joker, right?
Yeah. One of those is the Joker, right?
It's has good intuition.
Huh? Rika-chan, what do you mean by...
So basically, the 7 of clubs. I discarded that by matching it with Sotoko's 7 of spades earlier. Everyone's attention snapped to the discard pile at the same time. The truth of the matter couldn't be discerned from that sloppy pile. So that means Mion pocketed one of the discarded cards, then aligned it over the left card, and that means...
I see, I get it. This left card is being disguised as the 7 of clubs, right?
It was the first time since the start of the match that a shadow ran across Mion's expression, and I didn't let that slip by. Then, with a grand flourish, I declared it loudly. The Joker is... the left one! It was an intense moment. That 1 second felt like an eternity for everyone there. Breaking that silence, the first one to speak was Mion. Being the first president of this club, I've been witness to a variety of performances. Kei-chan, yours is the best. The best of the best of the best. That was probably the greatest compliment Mion could give. Mion accepted her defeat, dropping the cards from both hands. My comeback victory! Rika-chan placed her hand on my head and began petting it, congratulating me on my victory.
Huh? Rika-chan is?
Rina and Satoko gaped at us as if they had seen a ghost. What is it, Rina? It's not as if I cheated or anything, right? This was fair and square.
Rika only pats one on the head to console them.
Huh? What's the meaning of... At that moment, Rina let out a small shriek.
Keiichi-kun, this is how it was?
You know, Kei-chan, I thought you'd read into it that far. You'd read into it that far. Everyone froze. No, it was just me. It was a gamble. If you had just jumped to conclusions like a little brat, then I would have lost. It was the answer everyone was certain about. Mion picked up the card from the losing hand. Kei-chan, you know, you should take pride in this loss. She turned it around. That was the card that proclaimed the victor of the stool. The card under the 7 of clubs. Unbelievable! It was the 2 of diamonds! It was a setup behind the setup. If I just picked the right one without reading so deeply into it. I, Mion Sonozaki, as club president, do accept Keiichi Mabara's membership into our club. As I slumped onto my knees, dazed, everybody let out a round of applause for the excellent effort I gave despite my defeat. The match is now over. Today's victor is me, Mion Sonozaki, and our exalted loser is Keiichi Maibara. Everyone made a commotion, applauding cheerfully. I felt I was bested, but I was so soundly beaten that it unexpectedly felt rather refreshing.
When Mi-chan pulled that little trick behind her back, I got excited, thinking she's going to do it again.
When KT stopped for a moment before touching the correct card, I thought he fell for it. He fell for it quite handily.
Huh? Hey, wait. All of them knew from the start and still got excited so earnestly?
Everyone got excited to make it more fun.
You're all demons! You monsters! Good night, Avatar. Now then, Kei-chan, it's time for your penalty. Since it's your first day participating, I'll go easy, okay? It would be a problem if you refused to come to school. The other 3 members held down my arms and shoulders firmly. Mion approached, licking her lips. Her right hand went to pull something out of her pocket. That's a felt tip marker, and it's a giant permanent one. Okay, here we go. She took the cap off the marker and brought it slowly up to my face while I was immobilized. No, 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 no! I let out my death throes.
He's done for.
What do you think they wrote on him? As soon as the club activities were finished, Reina flew off. Probably so she could take out that cute Colonel Sanders that she wasn't able to take home yesterday. So today it was just Mion and me walking home together. A rather rare occurrence. Someone has to be KG for this one. Please, please, don't let me. I don't want to be KG.
You're talking to yourself.
A mountain of treasure, huh? The guys throwing it away probably never thought in their wildest dreams that Reina would be grateful to them. Mountain of treasure meaning that damn construction site from before. Oh, right. Mion would probably tell me. That murder by dismemberment that seemed to have happened there. Are you really gonna make me talk to myself?
Timo,
Why?
you did. I feel like you should.
I should read.
You have to
Yeah.
read gross kids.
No more distractions.
I'm not distracted.
Punishment.
Punishment.
Hey. Over there, you know, at that damn construction site. Did something happen there? Long ago?
Something sure did. A grand battle. There were sit-ins and demonstrations. It was a bit different from what I wanted to hear, but I decided I'd listen just the same.
It was our land that was going to be sunk into the dam reservoir. I would have fought as well, probably.
The government guys were really adamant about it, acting all big and full of themselves. Since they figured out that they couldn't settle it with money, they did a bunch of nasty stuff. They were nasty guys. Nasty guy. Mion spoke excitedly, as if the whole thing was happening right in front of her.
I'm amazed you guys won. You're facing the federal government, right?
Mion said, "Fuck the IRS." The mayor and prominent figures in the village all signed petitions. They went to Tokyo and struck deals with legislators. And as a result, the development plan was retracted. It was our complete victory.
There wasn't any violence, was there? Like assaults or murders?
None. She promptly cut me off. the same as Reina had. Her words signaled the end of our discussion. Tomataki-san said one arm wasn't found in the incident. I thought that a murder by dismemberment had occurred, but I guess I was wrong. My curiosity...
Successfully gaslit.
Yeah! My curiosity unsated, I sighed dejectedly inside. Later. See you tomorrow. Hey-chan. You can't wash that off until you get home. Got it?
I got it. I won't.
Sorry. Mion held back her laughter while stealing glances at my face. I wonder what kind of nasty doodles they drew. Damn you, Mion. You shall rue this day! If our roles were ever reversed, I'm going all out. All over your face so you won't be able to take it off, even with a scouring pad.
Sounds so lewd.
It really did. Thank you for saving me from talking to myself.
You're welcome.
I know you enjoyed being bullied into it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
2 cute girls bullying you?
I would never.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Upon arriving home, I ran straight into my mom, embarrassing myself yet again. The mood I'd come home to was already on edge. It's not an uncommon thing in our family. Whenever Dad can't come up with a good idea, it always ends up like this. He stomps around the house with his arms crossed. Mom whispered into my ear.
Oh, welcome home, Katie. Dad, he's in a bit of a rut right now, so don't bug him, okay?
He
You can't come up with a new idea?
Oh, thank you. Thank you for voicing Keiichi-kun.
It's because of the deadlines are so close together this time. Your dad needs the time to recharge, or it doesn't work as well.
Dad's paintings feed our family. If he runs out of ideas, then it's the end of the Mybros. We've never gone hungry before. Could it be that my dad is a master painter?
Wouldn't it be easier to get an idea taking a walk outside rather than wandering around the house?
The theme of this piece this time is in the household. So it seems your dad wants to use this house as a motif.
That's quite a bothersome motif. Keiichi! Hold on, I have a voice changer. Hold on. I use it when I have to play an ugly bastard on Doujin of the Week.
Katie, tidy your room for once in a while. It looks terrible.
Sorry, I'll clean it up later.
Ah, come on. Please don't use my room as the motif.
Sound like
There's still some time before dinner.
Sounds like the censored voices on like crime documentary.
It does.
I didn't show the whole line. My bad.
Please go take a walk out back or something.
Dad's moods are only temporary. As soon as he gets
Literally
an idea,
told to touch grass.
his moods. I imagine there's a lot of it. It's the 80s and they're in Hinamizawa.
Yeah.
As soon as he gets an idea, his mood improves and he starts humming. Wait, this is 83 or 87? Do they have Game Boys? I don't think they have
Not
Game
yet.
Boys. Until then, it wouldn't be a bad idea to just go take a walk, so I don't aggravate him further. 87? So they won't have Game Boys for another few years. Well, oh, that's your line. My bad. My
Well,
bad.
I guess I will then.
Go catch bugs or something. I don't know. Do what kids did before the internet.
What'd they do before the internet?
I'll probably not get groomed.
I don't believe that one.
I said I was going to take a walk, but I didn't have any particular destination in mind. I just needed to kill some time. I got on my bike and pondered where to go. I could just go read at the bookstore, but it would take about an hour by bike to get to town. It would be dark. It'd be dark by the time I got back, so I didn't want to go unless I had to. The roads at night here in the Hinamizawa creep me out. If Mion or Satoko ever found out about that, I smiled wryly. Oh yeah, Reina was probably still at the Mountain of Treasure, the dam construction site. The excavation of Colonel Sanders was probably taking her a while. It wouldn't be so bad to have her owe me. Didn't you offer to help her?
Yeah.
I hate Keiichi so much. He's like, oh yeah, I'll help you with that. And she's all like happy. She's like, yay. And her mood was so happy. And then Keiichi's like, she's digging up that dirty old Colonel Sanders statue. Maybe I'll go watch her. He's such an asshole.
I'll go watch her and make her owe me a favor for doing so after I volunteered to help.
I'll be him. I'll be his voice. She might return the favor next time we have club activities. With a little bit of self-interest in mind. A little! I set off towards the dam construction site. Tamataki-san might be there as well. The only person with information about the incident that both Reina and Mion denied knowing anything about. If I met him again, I'd like to ask for more details. To ask, was there really a dismemberment here in Hinamizawa? That was my real intention. He's not Sigma! He's not Sigma! He would listen to Andrew Tate, though. I full-heartedly believe he would. That was my real intention. Pretty. A bridge. He loves Joe Rogan. Yeah, he does. I spotted Reina struggling up on the slope of the garbage pile. You're a horrible person, Keiichi. It looked like Colonel Sanders was lodged in there pretty firmly. It didn't look like Reina would be able to excavate him by herself. Realizing that Tamataki-san wasn't around, I began climbing down the slope unsteadily. Hey, Reina! Looks like you're working up a sweat.
Whoa, Keiichi-kun. What brings you to a place like this? Sorry, I thought I had already read it.
A place like this, huh? I see. She was aware of it at least. I received a signal for emergency assistance at the accident site. Where's the injured party?
Huh? Accident, huh?
But there was a report. Colonel Sanders was buried alive in the trash pile.
Huh? Oh, that. You scared me. Don't frighten me like that, Keiichi-kun.
I was just kidding. I thought you might be struggling by yourself, so I came to help you out. Liar. He's a liar. He's a liar. He's a liar. Kill him with a hatchet.
She thought she got caught burying the guy. Hey, you came for me? How?
Well, I filled my quota for today. If I don't see Reina blush at least once a day, then I'm not getting my daily required nutritional intake. That's kind of like me and Shimo.
Yeah, guys, see Onee-chan blush at least once a day.
Just kidding.
What's that?
You're embarrassing me now.
Am I? So, huh?
Angel! Hi, Angel! Mwah.
What part was the joke? What part was it?
I just ignored her bewilderment. He's such an asshole.
God.
Okay, now move out of the way.
Oh my god!
So where is Colonel Sanders?
Ah, sorry. Can't you see him in that gap?
Higurashi's good. We all hate Keiichi for being a male. He's really buried in there. The Colonel Sanders was sideways, surrounded by boards and other construction materials, like they were caging him inside. According to Reina, it wasn't like this yesterday. It seems as though another illegal dumper came yesterday, dumped again, and now he's buried like this. You're trying to move this pile all by yourself? With those scrawny arms? There's no way she'd be able to do that with her slender arms.
Feel called out. But Colonel Sanders, so cute. There's a chain on the Colonel Sanders at the store. This one, though, I should be able to take this one home.
She'd steal Jollibee from out in front of Jollibee.
No.
How?
Oh.
If Reina gave up on this Colonel Sanders, she'll probably start devising a plan to steal the one from in front of the store. As Reina's guardian, I won't allow her to sully her hands with crime. Out of the way. I'll do it.
Sigma.
Reina blushed again, but this time, I left it alone. The bee is cuter than the old man? Are you talking about the police officer, the hottest character in this entire game? Don't make me time you out. The pile was enormous. Also, the more days we wasted, the more likely another illegal dumping would occur. If it got buried any deeper, there would be nothing that could be done.
Keiichi-kun, I'll help too. Let me help.
You'd just get in the way, so stay back. Oishi! Oishi, the hottest character in the game. Bless you. Did you sneeze or something? Because I know you didn't scoff at me.
No. No, there's no way.
Pulling out scraps, bending them, tossing them aside. I quickly became covered in sweat and dust. That was some good sound effects. Flying objects drew beautiful arcs across the twilight sky, one after another. Lumber, timber, plywood. Damn it! No matter how much I threw out, there was still more. Even though I could see Colonel Sanders right there! After grandstanding like that in front of Reina, I felt frantic because of how little I had progressed. If I was going to do this seriously, I'd need an axe or a saw or something.
That's enough, Keiichi-kun. You're so sweaty. You don't have to try so hard.
I'm just doing it for you, Reina. Don't worry about it. Reina began sputtering and turning beet red. Oops. I meant to say I was trying my best so as to keep her from becoming a criminal. Oh well. He's so awful.
Yeah.
I guess I just need a break. This is pretty tough. I sprawled out on my back over the grassy slope.
I'm so sorry. You're covered in sweat.
Reina patted her handkerchief against my forehead. It felt pretty nice.
Well, wait here a minute, okay? My house is pretty close. I'll bring you some barley tea, okay?
Leaving the handkerchief on my forehead, Reina took off running.
Or wouldn't you just all go together? Not
The
that
cars
he deserves to go to your house.
Because that bitch is there. That bitch that's fucking her dad. The cries of the Higurashi gently cooled the air. After I was certain that Reina had gone, I picked myself up and headed towards what I've discovered earlier. That was a garbage pile of magazines and newspapers bound up in twine. Unless I'm mistaken, I believe it was around here. There it was. They were bound stacks of not-so-reputable tabloids. They were stacked chronologically, going back quite a few years. Some of them mentioned the queen belonging to this lizard people cult. Interesting. It was quite a disturbing incident. They still haven't found one of the arms. If it was just as Tamatake-san said, then undoubtedly there'd be mention of the murder. These are troubled times. There is no end to these sickening incidents. There's a large part of society drawn in by these incidents as well. So it had to be recorded. Somewhere. I unfastened the packages and opened the rain-soaked pages carefully, looking over the table of contents. Not here. Next one. Not there. Next one. It was hard to search since I didn't know when it happened. I didn't know who the perpetrator or the victim was either. I only knew it had happened here. I looked up every so often, checking to see if Reina had come back or not. I wouldn't want her to see me gawking at a dirty magazine, but it wasn't just that. Both Reina and Mion said they didn't know. But it had happened. Without a doubt. As long as Tamatake-san wasn't lying. Then, if both Reina and Mion... Uh-oh, I have auto on. Yeah, there was. If they had just said that, then I wouldn't have gotten so hung up on it. An incident that neither Reina nor Mion wished to talk about. Trying to uncover it after they tried to conceal it out of good intentions. That made me feel like I was acting against my friends. Oh. Hinamizawa, dam worker lynching. Murdered by dismemberment. I got chills the way that they did that. That was good.
Yeah.
Here it is. The featured article was in the back, and it seemed that there was a photograph in the colored pages at the front. Question, yes, Pickle Rick? The pages of the featured article were stuck together and weren't easy to open. I'm not answering unrelated questions to stream right now, Pickle Rick. I'm sorry. Reina could return at any moment. Feeling rushed, I gave up and opened the photograph page. The police investigators were carrying a body bag, and the newspaper reporters were all bathing it in camera flashes. The image was blurry and hard to understand, but I could definitely make out the headlines. A tragic nightmare at the Hanamizawa construction site. Lynching and murder / dismemberment. The victim was the site foreman. He had assaulted his assailants daily with an explosive backlash from his daily actions. It's a horrible image to see the site foreman as. It happened. Muga! Hi! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, raiders.
Oh, welcome.
We're reading Higurashi
Hi.
right now. My name is Kumo. I'm a spider cryptid. This is Shimo on my lap, and this is Noko.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
I'm at a part where only one character that I am playing is talking.
Internal monologuing out loud.
Thank you so much for the raid. It happened. It really did happen. It seemed the details were on the next page. I turned the page without pausing. On it was... The assailants butchered the victim's body with hatchets and pickaxes, then used an axe to split the cadaver into 6 pieces. The head, arms, legs, and torso. I could understand just from the headline that it was just too terrible an accident. Normally a lynching is just assault and murder, right? Dismemberment with hatchets and pickaxes? That wasn't a lynching. It was a merciless killing to the letter. A brutal murder done by a group of people. With hatchets. With pickaxes. With a hatchet. Ah!
Sorry. Did I startle you? Did I startle you?
Raina dropped the hatchet she was holding onto the grass after being startled by my voice.
Keiichi, you see, earlier, yeah, you said it would help if you had an axe or something, didn't you? So then, I brought a hatchet for you from the shed. What a coincidence.
There's a little blood on it, Keiichi, but it should do finely.
Yeah.
Reina fluttered her arms in a panic, continuing to explain and apologize. It seemed I'd been glaring at her pretty intensely. I'm sorry. I guess my reaction was a bit overboard.
No, I'm sorry as well. I'm sorry.
Night was drawing close. For Muga too. Muga, if you need a rest, please don't worry. Go get some water and some snacks and go get a good nap, okay? Thank you so much for the raid, everyone. I thought that I had mods to shout you out, but I'll do it myself. Shout out Muga. There we go. Make sure you follow Muga. Okay. Wait, have I been streaming without mods this entire time? Mod check. Wow. I'm surprised nothing bad has happened. Wait, this means I'm off leash. I can do whatever I want. Nice.
Just jinxing this left and right, huh?
I was pretty worn out, and it wouldn't hurt to do the rest tomorrow. Doesn't it?
Why do today what you can put off till tomorrow?
Ah, Antix is here. Antix, why aren't you doing your job? Poor Muga didn't get a shout out. Does this mean you can say the... No. No. Timed out for 1,800 seconds. It doesn't look like we can break the last beam without the hatchet. I'll have to borrow it tomorrow, alright? Oh wait, you brought it after all. I'll have to borrow it tomorrow, alright? Right, Shimo?
Okay.
Okay. Are you tired, Shimo?
A little, but I'm good.
We can go for a little longer. We did just get raided, but Shimo's sleepy. Why do you look so glum? Tomorrow we'll be digging out Colonel Sanders, right?
You're right. I really want to take Colonel Sanders home soon.
What is she gonna do with Colonel Sanders? We both knew that it was useless to apologize any more than that. I quenched my thirst with the barley tea Rena brought and wiped off the sweat that had now gone cold. We took the path to head home. I felt quite guilty about the tabloid wrapped up in my jacket. He's taking it with him to the Maibara mansion. I was free for 5 seconds. We almost had communism, guys. We were almost there. We were so close. They always take it from us.
Yeah, I think it's less me being tired and more just like I just get like lost listening to you guys and I'm like, oh wait, I need to read too. Hold up.
Cute.
No.
View new tips. Special tabloid report. Nightmare befalls the Hanamizawa Dam. Lynching and murder, dismemberment. On X day of X month in XX prefecture at the Hinamizawa Dam construction work site in Shishibone City, a bone-chillingly gruesome murder dismemberment. Even though this case has shocked the archipelago, the police will give no details on the case. Exactly what happened at the Hinamizawa Dam. They probably didn't mean to kill him at first, but as the victim recited by swinging around a shovel, the rest of the perpetrators armed themselves in return and it escalated to murder. So said the aforementioned Investigator A. After this bloody tragedy was over, they were left with a body, which nobody could have mistaken as alive. XX-san had tormented the suspects daily with his rough behavior. At first, it was meant to be payback. All the perpetrators were horrified by their deed, and one even turned himself in to the police. It was the de facto leader of this group, XX, who suggested hiding the body. Reluctantly at first, they soon began to think they did not wish to be caught. The construction site had numerous places to hide the body with 6 people. They were originally supposed to hide the body and leave the area, but the de facto leader feared that the consciences of the other 5 wouldn't be able to bear the burden, and came up with a horrifying method to keep them from turning him in to the police. He devised the heinous method of splitting up the body among them and making each of them responsible for hiding a piece. XX had turned a simple manslaughter into a gruesome dismemberment and forcibly involved each perpetrator in order to create a sense of unity between them. Each one participated. But what does this mean? A person A spoke out reluctantly. XX had ordered each and every one of them to dissect a piece for themselves. They were hesitant at first, but nobody refused. In for a penny, in for a pound was what it meant. Thus, an imaginable, bloody ceremony began. The perpetrators wept and vomited as they performed the gruesome task. There was one person who stubbornly refused, but XX threatened them, saying nothing would change if someone else ended up dead, and he gave up in his objections. But XX's plan collapsed in the span of one night. XXX, who had refused to dissect the corpse up until the last moment, had broken down into tears in the hospital, where he was being treated for an injury sustained during the skerfuffle, and confessed. The criminals were arrested one after the other, but the de facto leader, XX's whereabouts, are still unknown. Also, the right arm hidden by XX has yet to be found. Despite an ongoing search, this horrible individual has so far managed to elude law enforcement. What could the police be doing? It appears that XX said he was going to throw the body, right arm, into the swamp. XX's car was discovered abandoned near the swamp, but there were no clues to his whereabouts. XX didn't trust his companions. One cannot deny the possibility that he had expected his companions to confess to the police and used his car as a decoy. Of course, I doubt that theory, he said, grooming his beard. Since he has no car, one would expect him to have a limited area to which he could have escaped to. But within the station, there were rumors going around that he had. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing the silly investigator voice. But within the station, there were rumors going around that he had accidentally slipped and drowned in the swamp when he went to throw away the body. To the locals, that swamp is believed to be bottomless. It's known as Onigafuchi, the Demon's Abyss, and it's said that the bottom of the swamp is connected to the hellish world of demons. The atrocious demon from hell that was XX. Could it be that he had returned to hell? Could it be that he had returned to hell through the swamp? Thank you, Skeety. Wait, what? The Zijin Dragon, bringer of luck and fortune, prosperous future, ladies leaping into your arms, business success, promotions, ambition, protection from harm. Not just with pachinko and horse races, but business and even love. Guaranteed all your money back. Zijin Dragon Bracelet, GX, one piece. 27,800 yen. I see. It was an advertisement.
Oh, that was the whole dam project one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I
October.
thought we were still in the main story.
No, we're reading the tips. October 1975. In accordance with the Prime Minister's Bulletin Number XXX, Hinamizawa's Electrical Development Master Plan was announced. They didn't have electricity till the 70s, late 70s. The vast scope of the project at Hinamizawa Dam was to have an incredibly heavy impact on the village of Hinamizawa. The area to be flooded by the Hinamizawa Dam would include the 5 areas of Hinamizawa, Takatsudo, Kiyotsu, Matsumoto, and Yagochi. The submerged area would include 291 hectares. Go hectare yourself. Hi, Dumpa. Guys, say hi to Dumpa.
Hey, Dempa.
Hello. Hi, Dempa.
Dumpa. Oh, wait. Wrong Dumpa.
Is that
Dumpa. Is that really just a blank account? That's sad. Call Twitch. Call Mr. Twitch. Make that your account.
Steal it.
Steal it. Murder if you have to. With a hatchet.
Yeah.
The submerged area would include 291 houses. Population 1,251. 1 elementary school. 1 middle school. 1 post office. 1 agricultural co-op. 1 forestry department lumberyard. 5 shrines. 2 temples. And 1 fishery. All of these communal, cultural, agricultural areas and places of worship were to be indefinitely submerged at the bottom of the artificial lake basin. Forsaking the hundreds of years our ancestors poured their blood and sweat into this fertile, resource-rich land was just too painful to bear. All the residents having homes that were to be submerged banded together and created the Onigafuchi Guardians. The dam project was halted and petitions to alter the plan were circulated. Sorry, there's a lot of big words in this one. The citizens sought. I only learned how to read recently. The citizens sought peaceful negotiations, but the government and its puppet company XXXXX openly refused. Performing unspeakable, heinous acts, they quashed the democratic actions of the villagers. But the villagers did not falter. Instead, they banded together even more closely and steeled their resolve to protect their homes to the death. That's some good homegrown communism right there. The continuation of that frightening Hinamizawa Dam construction project is still stalled as of today. The villagers understand that the stalling was caused by sublime power through unity, and they understand that this fearsome plan has not yet been fully withdrawn. The Onigafuchi Guardians have been dissolved after it did its part, but feelings of unity it garnered have not yet been extinguished. As long as that passion resides in the hearts of the residents, they'll be able to confront whomever next decides to sink their homes into a lake basin. Onigafuchi Guardians Committee Chairman Kiichiro Kimiyoshi. That was a lot of talking.
So, Those details are about the actual dam. There is an actual dam.
There's an actual dam?
built. Yeah.
What?
And over 200 houses were submerged and about 1,200 people were relocated.
Wait, actually?
Actually.
It actually went through?
It happened in the 60s.
What?
So,
Did they actually submerge shrines?
and it says there was violent opposition to the dam's construction.
That's messed up.
Yeah, here, put it in chat.
What?
Because I remember seeing there was a dam on the map for Shirakawa. I'm like, I wonder if that's the dam being talked about. So I just looked it up. And yeah, it's the details match. It's just changed for story. But that's the dam they're talking about.
Oh, here, let me send it to the Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Did it actually submerge shrines? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and I guess they took 2 of the sakura trees from the shrine.
The dam flooded several villages and shrines, submerging them completely. 2 cherry trees were taken out from one of the submerged shrines and placed in Shirakawa-go, where it is said that each petal represents a memory from someone who lived in the villages before they were flooded. Over 200 houses were to be submerged, including Minka houses. Those are like historic.
Yeah,
And
it's a key feature of the region.
People were forced to relocate, so the presidents of the planned submerged area violently opposed the dam. In 1961, all structures were submerged and the dam was completed. Damn. That's kind of really messed up.
But it's real.
Really messed up. Wow. Wow. I wonder what those shrines would have looked like. The function of this school as an educational facility is very questionable. Our PE class is exceptionally disorganized. The only things we do together are the warm-ups at the start. Yes, son?
Towns being flooded to build dams is actually not uncommon.
That seems like a waste of, like, historical sites.
Well, it wasn't a historical site at the time. It was just another village.
I mean...
Also... The Minka houses, there's actually not enough people to, like, maintain all of them. So, like, losing them is kind of just, like... They may have gone into disrepair by this point anyway.
Yeah, but imagine how cool they would have looked in disrepair. They would have been so spooky. I would have loved to have made my little spider web in a disrepaired old ancient Japanese house that would probably collapse at the nearest sign of earthquake.
The dam's right outside of Shirakawa.
You should visit and jump in it.
I'm not getting jumping.
Go for a little swim.
No, I'm not gonna go swimming in it, but I'm gonna... I probably won't go to the dam.
Hanamizawa is based off Shirakawa. That village wasn't the submerged one, though. It's a World Heritage Site. Yeah, Shimo's gonna visit.
Yeah, it's just... But dam's actually, like... It would actually be a pain for me to go.
Why? Can you not swim?
No, it's far.
Everything's far in Hanamizawa.
I mean, it'd be like a 2 or 3 hour
You know what?
walk.
It makes sense though. You're much shorter than the rest of us. It's probably a longer walk for you. 1 hour walk must be 2 hours with your short, diminutive legs.
But it's I mean, it would be like a 2 or 3 hour walk, like at minimum, one way. Is that right? I'd rather go see the waterfall.
This is why they built the dam. Because people like you wouldn't walk the 2 hours to the village. The only things we do together are the warm-ups at the start. The teacher isn't even there after that. All we do is play together. Whoa! Sorry. I've got it. Yeah, it happens. Sorry. No helping it. Everybody's a different age or gender.
The only rule was that we have to stay on school grounds while exercising.
All the little kids were gallivanting about. Well, they certainly are being active. They might be getting plenty of exercise, but the Board of Education probably completely forgot about this school.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
What?
We're all together now. Shall we go? Shall we do it today for PE? Well,
It's okay. It's okay.
I must not.
It's okay. Alright. We have all of our members gathered now.
Now then, class representative, what shall we do for PE today? What shall we do?
Mion harumphed and crossed her arms haughtily, surveying the area. Explosive power and endurance. There are no friends in the world of sports. Everyone is a rival. The only thing you can trust in is your own body. What the heck do you mean by that? You really read too much manga. God, she's so me. I quipped without missing a beat. And so, we'll be taking a lesson from history. The tried and true king of all outdoor melee events. Wait, well, I missed that. Let's play tag! It was quite the adorable choice to make after playing it up so much. Huh?
Said, shouldn't it be dodgeball?
Is that the tried and true melee test?
I think so.
I don't think you melee with a dodgeball. What kind of dodgeball were you playing? Just beating the shit out of other kids with dodgeballs, Shimo?
I mean, isn't that basically dodgeball? You like chuck them at people, right?
That's not melee!
It's close enough.
Just when I was hoping for that Thunderhead Keiichi-san shall be the first one to be it.
Is tag melee for you?
Yeah.
I won't be beaten.
I'll try my best too. You can't beat me.
Why are you guys all so into it? The third rule of our society. You must partake in the game, enjoying it without question. Then, this counts as a club activity? Everyone smirked at each other. They all seemed pretty confident. I'm a man. Physically, I should be able to keep up with any girls my own age. Regardless, Mion and Satoko looked like they were aiming for victory, and Reina was looking at me as if pitying my disadvantage. Fine. Tag. I'm in. My yell echoed across the school grounds. These were the rules. Anyone who was able to evade being tagged before the bell was a winner. But we didn't switch who was it. The ones who were tagged by it also became it. Oh, they're playing Manhunt. So the number of people who were it could increase exponentially. The endgame would become a hellish siege. We call this version zombie tag, you see. I see. Anyone infected by a zombie turns into a zombie.
Why do you make it sound so scary, I wonder?
As soon as I catch Reina, I'm gonna tear out her entrails while she's still alive! What the fuck? What the fuck?
God.
Are you that shocked?
gross,
There you
Kate.
go.
That's gross. I am kind of shocked by it, not gonna lie. I'm
This
just like,
kind
wait.
of messed up, Keiichi.
Right? I'm just like, wait, isn't that what's supposed to happen to you, Keiichi?
Rika-chan placed her hand on Reina's head as she panicked.
I can't
Don't
remember
worry. Before Keiichi gobbles you down, I'll reach you up gently.
She's so erotic.
if... Mhm.
Rika, that isn't comforting at all.
Hi, Nathan. I am reading chat. Both Mion and I nodded deeply. So, the first "it" is how you decide who's the zombie? God, I wish she would plow my entrails! Heracross!
Oh my god!
So how do you decide who's a zombie? With rock, paper, scissors? Long Kim Po. Well, it is class time after all. Let's decide by answering questions. I'll ask the questions, and the one who isn't able to answer is the zombie. I have no idea which grade level they're coming from. What does the Japanese word roku mean? Huh? I was bewildered by the sudden question. Mion repeated it. So, you need to answer. What's roku in English? It's 6. How about kutsushita? Oh, that's not me. Sorry, I'm not excited.
I can tell!
I knew it, so I was... What's the third last letter in the alphabet?
It's X.
What does seibetsu mean?
Of course I know what that is. It's...
Satoko cut herself off before finishing the answer. I see. It's quite a lewd question. You're an adult, aren't you? Of course you know what it is, right?
I certainly did. Of course I know.
Then go ahead and say it. That. You know, that. What does that mean exactly? God, Mion's so me.
Satoko looks like she's in trouble. How cute! Wait, what was the word again?
It was... Seibetsu.
Oh.
Don't take her home, it's a crime. If I didn't nip it in the bud, she really might have tried to take her home. Mion's pursuit was relentless, making Satoko stammer. Now then, go ahead and say it, nice and loudly. What does that mean?
I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know. It's... That means a previously indicated person, thing, or an event.
She's so
Not
fucking
what that
funny.
means.
Huh?
All of us were a bit surprised by Rika-chan's unexpected answer. I see. Well, it certainly is what that means. That could have been awkward. I wonder what I would have done in Satoko's position.
Just shout it out loud.
I'd probably get ticked off and just blurt out you know what at the top of my lungs. I wouldn't want you as an enemy, Mion, says Sonozaki. Thank goodness you were born a girl. If you were a boy, you'd probably be a perverted asshole.
It appears I have no choice. Unfortunately, I, Satoko Hojo, shall assume the role of the zombie.
So Kumo.
I shall eat everyone!
Yeah. That
Do you
was
know
so
what
cute.
Seibatsu is?
No, I
She's
have not
Onee.
learned that word. Go
It
ahead,
means
say it.
sex.
Oh, it just means sex.
Oh,
Satoko's
Yeah.
so cute. Seems like she's raring to go.
all I must do is count to 100, correct?
Some jerks skip numbers while counting to 100. So you can start choosing after you solve this problem.
Well, Kate, you could give her a simple one, okay?
That was such a cute little yawn.
I'm coming out on it.
Alright, Cock said Noko, close your ears.
Oh,
Does she not know what sex is? Guys? Does she not know what sex is?
I guess not.
Okay. We'll have to be demo with her. Noko,
Yeah, we'll have to teach her.
Noko-chan, you can open your ears now. No, Noko-chan. I'm tapping you, Noko-chan.
Noko.
You can. It's good. You're good now.
Annie.
1/5 of a cake, 1/6 of a cake, 1/7 of a cake are all on a plate.
Oh no. There's no common denominators.
Satoko grabbed a stick in a panic and began drawing a cake and fractions on the ground. If Satoko, who can eat one cake in 60 seconds, eats all of them, how many cakes are left on the plate? Just as I finished giving the word problem, Mion shouted. Ready? Go! On Mion's signal, everyone but Satoko scattered. Nathan, I already answered you. Stop asking for me to read chat or I will get rid of you.
That wasn't a problem at all, was it?
Satoko had already lost the moment she started working it out. She's eating it all, so of course there's none left on the plate. Everyone dashed off in the different direction they thought was best. Knowing the lay of the land, they probably headed right to the best spots. It was obvious I was at a disadvantage. At a time like this, it would have been more effective to go along with those trained in survival skills. Like Mion, for example. The fact that I didn't realize it all at the start of the game probably hurt my chances. Glancing back over the school grounds, I saw Satoko just rising up to start. She was really, really mad.
Bullied.
She got tripped up on such a dumb question. I stood at one of the corners of the school. I had clear sightlines in 2 directions and would probably have a good response time if any zombies started closing in. For the time being, I caught my breath and focused on what I was trained to think during our club activities yesterday. Now think calmly, Keiichi Maibara. If I was it, what would I do? Increasing my numbers would be the shortcut to victory. Then going after the weakest players first is the obvious plan of attack. Meaning, me.
Now then, where could Keiichi-san possibly be? I shan't let you escape.
But of course, what would be the best method to track me down? Footprints, or smell, or maybe some type of trail. If I could craftily hide my tracks, then there would be no trail for Satoko to follow. But I was no detective. Would I even be able to do that kind of thing in an amateur game like this?
Tomita. Oh, Kamara. Have you seen Keiichi-san recently?
What the heck? Do zombies hunt their prey by asking nicely where they went? Tamata-kun and Okamura-kun pointed to the direction where I was hiding. After confirming she was heading in this direction, I abandoned my position. It wasn't easy to hide myself with all those little kids running around as they pleased. It was becoming even more obvious that I was at a disadvantage from not being familiar with these surroundings. If that's how it was gonna be, then to confront this intelligence-gathering zombie, I'd just counter it with a similar vein. I approached some girls playing with a ball. I'm sorry, but could you relay this message? Tell Satoko Hojo that her parents are at the gate, please. Message. Ha 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 ha. Okay. I stopped the girls as they turned off to run. Wait, don't go yet! Also, take this one to Mion Sonozaki. Tell her that the teacher is calling her to the gate. Oh, crafty.
Yeah.
Mwahahaha. I am quite the schemer, if I do say so myself. If things went well, then Satoko and Mion would run into each other at the gate. It would put me at a disadvantage if more people were it, but this was Mion we were talking about. She'd figure out a way to escape. But that was just fun, as long as it bought me more time. Mwahahaha. Dance for me, Mion and Satoko. In the palm of my hand. Having my fill of playing the con man, I looked for a place to hide. If you think about it logically, I'd only bought myself a scant amount of time, and it might even come back to bite me. Once it became apparent I'd started spreading false information through messengers, I could end up being the recipient of one of those messages. Satoko would probably ask the messengers to help her look for me. That would mean there would be more zombies and participants in the game. The virus that was brought about by my mischief could cause an epidemic. All my classmates would transform into zombies and would only be searching for me. This tactic is definitely the tactic of a Sigma male. It might backfire horribly. Thank you so much, readers! Hello, readers! Welcome. While trembling at the thought of the impending dawn of the dead, I began searching for a safe house. I found a shed by the incinerator behind the school. After climbing up onto the roof, I held my breath. It wasn't a bad place to hold out. Not only did I have a good line of sight, but, if necessary, I could jump off in 3 different directions to escape. It was getting rowdy down there. The lower grades were running around below the shed. Maybe after this chapter we go bedtime.
My isn't around. Is he over there?
No. Where's Keiichi-san, I wonder? His dad is at the front gate.
It really is the same one.
Yeah.
That was definitely a lie. The word gate, the same one I'd used, gave a hint of revenge. So Mion was behind this. I was still keeping 1 step ahead of the game. I felt bad for my underclassmen, but they'd have to search until the school bell.
Hey, do you know what Keiichi-san is on? His mom suddenly got really sick.
A message from
message from Meibara-san.
Damn, okay.
He said his house caught fire and he needs to come to the gate. Oh my god!
Damn! A jumbo jet fell on top of the Maibara residence.
The police have come to question him.
Anything goes now.
This time!
They say he enjoys peeping into bathrooms. How?
Is it true that he's going around every night stealing panties?
Who were they talking about? Noko, your turn.
No.
It's your turn, Noko. You have to say it.
Panties. I heard you were has panties on his head and stuff. Oh.
No way I would do that.
Doubt.
I heard the class representative Mion was a victim too.
Nice dodge. What?
Gag! This was your doing, Mion. Calm down, Keiichi Moibara. This is Mion's battle tactic to flush me out. Just hold on. If my underclassmen thought about it logically, they would know it's all nonsense. But small kids don't think about things logically. To them, all of those things were true, so they all chuckled together while looking for me. I win, Mion! It's my victory! Wiping unrelenting tears away. I felt intoxicated by my own victory. Your turn.
You hear it?
Hear what? Oh, sorry.
Regenerated knuckle.
Oh, did you hear? I heard when the transfer student Mabara-san is really perverted.
The cost of beating Mion had too high a price. Oh. Someone passed below. That's Reina and Rika-chan.
Rika-chan, you're still okay?
I'm getting by somehow.
It seems Mi-chan is it as well.
Mion? It couldn't be. She'd become it because of my little strategy? This confirmed that Mion was behind this relentless message war. Then, this wasn't good.
We finally got away from Mi-chan, but Satoko-chan, she's...
Santoko is searching around the pipes, so we should be safe here for a while.
Upon hearing that, I breathed a sigh of relief. While Reina is slumped on the ground breathing heavily, Rika-chan had started creeping up to her. Rika-chan doesn't normally make noise when she walks. But it's strange. It couldn't be.
Whoa. Rika-chan. What is it? What is it? Is it Yuri time?
It's Yuri time.
Oh.
Don't worry.
I had never seen Rika-chan smile so creepily before.
Why are you coming closer? Why? Rika-chan isn't a zombie, is she?
Don't be scared. I'll be sure to eat you gently.
This is definitely Yuri! Let's go! No way! Rika-chan, no!
Rina was pressed against the wall, and Rika-chan lurched forward with both arms out, just like a zombie. Rina quaked with her back pushed up against the wall. It was quite a surreal scene of horror. Like one of those zombie breakout videos you'd see.
You can see the lilies blooming.
At that moment, Rina's eyes met mine.
Keiichi-kun, save me!
Zombie Rika-chan turned 180 degrees, exorcist style, and glared at me. Found him! I see Kei-chan! Mion popped out from behind the cinder block wall around the garbage dump, also seeing where I was. My position was only advantageous when there was one zombie. Being surrounded was not good.
You said you located Keiichi-san.
I could tell that Satoko was rushing my way. It seemed that Rika-chan had let Reina escape, and now she was baring her fangs in my direction. Come on. Many zombies circled the shed, moaning curses. You guys are scary. Too scary.
I wonder how Keiichi-san's guts taste. Keiichi-san! Keiichi, I want you to become one of us.
Someone please save me! I saw Reina apologizing to me from across the schoolyard. An apology. Sorry. Leaving me for dead? Reina! I leapt off the roof out of fear, slipping as I landed. Oh, is this our first bad end? Satoko and Rika jumped on top of me, and after straddling me, they tickled me all over my body. What? Stop! So, this means Reina is still left. There isn't much time until the bell. Damn you, Reina! How dare you leave me for dead! The feelings of a zombie. I understood how vengeful ghosts with lingering regrets felt.
Nick-san, Cho-san, but Keiichi is one of us now.
It felt like I'd been bitten by a vampire and was now one of their thralls. It was a strange feeling being welcomed over to the side that had pursued me. Zombie tag is quite profound.
This is no time to postulate. We must capture Rena-san.
The principal is walking down the hall. The bell will ring soon. To devour Reina, I, who had been turned into a demon of vengeance, needed to use any means necessary. Except, I wasn't just a zombie. I was a master of the night. A vampire! Using the same trick that had tightened the noose around my own neck, I used my classmates to further my evil designs. I gathered up the lower grades from around the school grounds. Everyone, listen! Reina's in big trouble! All of you, please look for Reina!
It's a fucking... I need a moment. It's a bigger problem than a jumbo jet crash at your family's house.
Oh, yeah. It had turned into that, hadn't it? Mion whistled nonchalantly, trying to avoid the blame. Yeah, it's not even the same league as jumbo jets. What fell on Reina's house was a space colony!
Oh my god!
Space colony!
Yeah, it's a really big disaster. Everything in a 100-kilometer radius was obliterated. But that's only a prelude to this tragic tale. This is the beginning, the start of a war for independence by the propagandality of Zeon. The lower grades were dumbfounded, their eyes like saucers at the grand turn of events.
What will happen? What will turn generationless? What the fuck?
If things go on like this, they will. Only one person can defeat the Red Comet.
These are Gundam references.
That person is Reina Ryugu! The lower grade students all gulped. It seemed I'd made them fully understand that the fight for Earth was lost without Reina. Now scatter, comrades! We must find Reina! My comrades. Can someone please play can someone please drop the communism emote in chat? My comrades in the lower grades let out an enthusiastic cheer and dashed off in various directions around the school grounds. There was still one person who hadn't gone.
But I thought even...
You can go.
But I thought even the Terran Federation's impulse wave diffusal cannon didn't work on the Comet Empire.
Fucking nerd. You're close. That's the white variety of those comets. The reason it didn't work was because they didn't know the weak point. Of course, Rena knows their weak point all too well.
Ryuga-san is amazing. Yeah, this is all like the OG Gundam being referenced here.
Satisfied with that, she also rushed off to look for Rena. It does seem like there are some promising up-and-comers among the youngsters. Little Kei-chan's abilities. This old man knows them better now. It didn't really feel like she was complimenting me, but whatever.
Really though, how exceptional Keiichi-san. This looks quite promising.
If we had this many, we can win. With this many, we will win.
I was thinking that Keiichi would have been better nominee for the initial zombie.
Rika-chan's words stung a bit, but I'll let that slide for now. Not even Reina would be able to escape the entire class. As a result of everyone's thorough search, Reina was finally cornered in the back of the sports equipment shed.
You're all scary. Keiichi-kun too. So scary.
It probably was scary being chased around by the entire student body. All the lower grades closed in on Reina, saying she was the only one who could save the world.
What are you all saying? I can't control a mech!
Reina, how could you leave me for dead? Are you ready to pay for it?
I am so sorry about that, Keiichi-kun, but I didn't have a choice.
Get in the Ava.
Do not resist. Let yourself be devoured. Let's all be together.
Good night, Lecloud. Now, Reina, say your prayers. Reina had stumbled onto a mat, trembling, with tears in her eyes. I closed in. Associating the situation with a similar, particularly immoral one made my pulse quicken. Jesus fucking Christ, Keiichi!
Oh my god!
Made my pulse quicken just a little bit. Satoko and Rika-chan were both wiggling their fingers. They probably wanted to tickle Rina. Rina, wanting no part of what she knew was about to happen, went stiff with fear.
Keiichi-kun, you wouldn't do mean things to me. Things like everyone else would you? Would you? You absolutely would.
I wonder... Now then, are you ready?
Okay, so long as it's Keiichi-kun. Oh my god!
The face she made as she resigned herself to her fate made my heart skip a beat.
I believe that Keiichi-kun won't do horrible things to me.
Chat, is this lewd?
Very.
Body won't move. That had to be some sort of anti-zombie mantra. The second my sense of reason chimed in, the beast inside me died instantly. There was the bell. Game over.
Weak. Yay! I did it, I survived. Yay, yay.
Rena pranced around merrily as if a curse had been broken. So daylight broke in the nick of time, and the evil zombie army disintegrated into dust. And so, the heroine survived. Well, that's how it goes in the movies anyways.
What are you postulating about? This is all because Keiichi-san was dawdling about. Punishment is required.
I was subdued by Satoko and Rika-chan, and once again sentenced to death by 100 tickles! Oh God, forgive me! What? Huh? Hello? Readers? Oh shit, hi! Hello, readers! Tane! Tane, Onee-chan, hi! Welcome, readers! Hello! We're reading Higurashi.
Hello.
Hi. I'm streaming today with Shimo and with Noko. Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Thank you for the read. Oh my god, there's a lot of you. Hi. Then the award for surviving goes to Reina Ryugo and Mion Sanozaki. Yay! Wait, what?
Huh? Mii-chan wasn't a zombie?
Only pretended to be one. They say you need to deceive your allies before you can deceive the enemy, you know?
That's smart.
Mion, you little... Yeah. Hurry up and change, alright? Don't be late for the next class. Let go of me, Satoko! Rika-chan! Having had my fill of being terrified to my very core by club activities, I solemnly swore I would have Mion crying for mercy next time. Nipa! Honey, if you have to get going and go nappies or sleepies, please go ahead. I will take care of your precious students. Cicada noises. I think we relegated to playing to the end of the chapter. But I just got rated. I feel kind of bad, but I think everyone's
I'm good to go
eepy.
for a little more.
You want to try a little more? Noko, how do you feel?
Let's go.
Oh, never mind. That wasn't even the end of the chapter. Never mind. After arriving home, I quickly made preparations to head out once again. This is my first playthrough. I had agreed. I think Noko has played it more than once.
It's my first time now, too.
I had agreed to meet with Reina to dig Colonel Sanders out of that mountain of treasure from before. Mom, do we have work gloves? I need towels too.
Aren't they in the shed out back? The towels are by the sink.
I have Oreos in my mouth. Alright, now I'm ready. Looking at me, my mom stared quizzically.
What's going on, Keiichi? Where are you headed in that get-up?
If they come to dump again illegally, he'll be buried completely, and it'll be impossible to dig him out. And if that happens, Reina will undoubtedly go after the Colonel Sanders in front of the fried chicken place in town. A bit of excavating, so my classmate doesn't become a criminal.
Well, don't be up too late. I like how she just accepted it.
Mom returned to the kitchen with a puzzled expression still on her face.
She's trying her best.
Cutting through the woods is a shortcut to the dam site. I ran into someone.
Oh god.
It was
The yaoi
Tomotage-san.
protagonist.
Probably taking pictures of wild birds again with that precious camera of his. It couldn't be that he took Wait, what? It couldn't be that all he took pictures of was handsome young men in the twilight.
Wait, is he actually the yaoi protagonist?
I don't know.
Hey, a long time no see.
You have to do your
Maybe it's
man voice,
Kumo, right?
Noko.
Yeah. I'm so manly right now.
My due regards. I expelled the rude imagery from my head and greeted him without inciting anything.
Drive away.
That was good. That was really good, Noko. That was really good, Noko-chan.
Was that girl an acquaintance of yours?
He was probably talking about Reina. Guessing by the way Tomotaki-san was shaken up.
What was that all about? She was walking around with a bird hatchet and was laughing with a huge smile across her face.
That was Reina, without a doubt. I expect that she was grinning in anticipation of taking Colonel Randy home.
I hid myself because I thought it might be dangerous, so I called the cops to be safe.
Well, it certainly would be quite the spectacle for a girl her age to be roaming around with a hatchet. Tomotaki-san's reaction was the epitome of logical. It's fine, it's fine. Just leave her be. She's just wandering around looking for more victims. Tomotaki-san was alarmed by my crass response. Well, it's probably hard for normal people to understand Reina. I'll just toss out a bunch of baloney. Oh my god, is Reina autistic? Why are you laughing? You think this is funny?
Like she might be. Yeah, it's funny.
If you were to be killed out here, she'd probably be the one to do it. Try not to snoop around too much around here. With a condescending smirk, I started off in the direction of the dam site where Reina was waiting. Before I got too far, Tomotaki-san abruptly called out to me.
Hey, Chikun. Is that meant to be a warning for an outsider like me?
I didn't mean that seriously. I did try to make it obvious, but...
I'll try my best to be careful.
Leaving only those words behind, Tomotaki-san turned around and laughed. I didn't really mean to call him an outsider. I wasn't really implying anything when I said that. It was only meant to be a joke, but it felt like I'd done something bad. Well, you did suggest that she might murder him, so... There was that. Shimo, you falling asleep?
I'm just laying weirdly in my chair. Okay, Tikun. I was waiting for you. Let's try our best today.
I understood what Tomotaki-san was trying to say. Somebody gallivanting about while waving a hatchet around certainly would seem dangerous. You should put a cover on that hatchet when you have it in public. It's not good to carry it around in the open like that.
Oh my god. Seems that I lost it, so there isn't one.
Thinking about it, there was no need to try to keep up appearances. Everyone in Hinamizawa probably already knew about Reina's eccentricities. They all know she's autistic! She's probably the only person who could carry a hatchet around Hinamizawa and not be considered suspicious. Oh well. Let's just finish this today. If we bust through this last beam, we should be able to pull him out. I've got everything I need. Leave it to me. Oh. Say okay, Shimo.
Okay.
I took the axe from Reina and made my way up the unstable slope.
Just wait, Colonel Sanders. Okay, Tikun, I'll save you.
Alright, get back. I'll finish this in one go. A solid thwack rang out through Hinamizawa, as if the job was being done by a lumberjack.
How is it? Think you can do it? If it looks too hard, you don't have to strain yourself.
If I can break through this, then we'll be good. I have plenty of power today. I can do it. But this adversary was more formidable than I expected. First of all, I'd never used a hatchet before.
Oh my god.
During a school camping trip, I had wanted to split the wood, but I lost at rock, paper, scissors and wasn't able to do it. Because the spot where I was standing was so unstable, I soon became tired and decided to take a break. Reina had already spread out a tarp and laid some tea and sweets. I'm fine. I'm almost there. I'll make sure Reina can give Colonel Sanders a goodnight kiss tonight.
Oh my god. Yeah. Thanks. Giving Colonel Sanders a goodnight kiss. Oh.
Come to think of it, Reina, you're a transfer student too, right? Where did you live before? I asked her nonchalantly while drinking tea. I had thought she'd lived here all her life.
In Kanto. It wasn't as rural as it is out here, but it was still out in the countryside.
Why did you move here? To Hinamizawa, I mean. You know, this is pretty far out in the boonies.
Sure is. Why did you move here? Does it have to do with your dad's work?
Dad said he wanted to relocate his studio. He'd been saying that for a while, that somewhere deep in the mountains like this would be perfect.
Studio, is your father an artist or something?
He paints scenery. Seems that twice a year he opens a gallery for the stuff he does. When he started, his works were displayed in an industry plaza in Tokyo, but now they're exhibited in the Makuhari Mesa. He's determined to have them displayed in the Waterfront International Exhibition Hall.
Oh.
That sounds like a knowledgeable O.
Yeah.
Care to inform us?
If I remember correctly, Makuhari Mese.
Isn't his dad a lolly artist? What? Can I commission him?
I think that's where Summer Sonic is held.
Summer Sonic?
It's a really big music festival in Japan.
Oh. Naruhodo.
Yeah. It's amazing. Let me see them next time.
I was too embarrassed to tell her that I didn't really know what kind of pictures my father painted. Well, eventually I would. I picked myself up while giving some vague answers.
But you transferred in the middle of the semester, didn't you? Wasn't that a hassle?
Not really. I was getting bored of the city anyway. I was trying to get answers from Reina, but I ended up being the one giving out all the answers. With a bit of a wry smile on my face, I grabbed the handle of the hatchet and headed back to the worksite.
I want to say that some of the early comic cuts were held at Makuhari Mese as well.
Oh. Comic Hut. One day I will go.
Same. I want to go to Winter Comic Hut.
Ah, that was my plan. Patreon. Oh, Patreon always ruining my plans. The air
It's
grew
just hard
colder
to plan around that time.
as the sun slowly set. The Higurashi began their song, as if to tell me to stop and head home for the day. Just a bit more. Today, I would end it. When I first started, I chatted with Reina as I worked, but now I didn't have that luxury. Hoo-yah! You little... Damn it! I had swung the hatchet countless times today, just like this. Contact. Shards of wood splintered. The assailants butchered the victim's body with hatchets and pickaxes. I recalled that passage from the tabloid. One hit with something like this would smash someone's head in. Axes and pickaxes are not meant to be swung at people, ever. Good night, Annie. With one last swing, the beam cracked apart. The weight I put behind the hatchet not only split through the beam, but smashed the statue's shoulder as well. The arm came off with a sickening sound. It clattered down noisily, stopping at my feet.
What's the matter? Are you hurt?
Sorry. The figure's arm. I broke it off.
Oh, that's all? I thought Keiichi-kun hurt himself.
I probably had a really guilty look on my face. Don't worry, Noko. I know that's just been me and Simo doing lines, but as soon as Colonel Sanders gets one, it'll be your turn, okay? Reina said that without a hint of dismay as she smiled.
We just need to tape it back on and put a coat over him. She was prepared for this.
She was.
Nobody will even notice.
She's used to people having their arms dismembered. I see. Let's pull him out then. Can you get that side? Oh. Shimo, say okay.
Okay.
They still haven't found one of the arms. I laughed dryly at how pathetic I was for considering the arm flopping down and rolling to my feet to be such a bad omen. Both Rena and Mion knew how sickening that incident was. So, they pretended that they didn't know. Noko's kernel impression goes hard. Trust. Okay, I will. I can't wait to hear it.
Same.
I had looked it up all by myself. And shamefully enough, I was scared. You're pathetic, Keiichi Maibara. Alright, Reina. Let's do this in one go. Ready? And...
Whoa. We did it! We did it, Keiichi-kun. Yay!
The right time to give 3 cheers. That moment of 2 days' work, bearing fruit. He who was brought to Hinamizawa covered in filth to meet his end. Instead, we were able to welcome him back. You're pretty lucky, Colonel Sanders. Your new master is a pretty decent person.
Wow, Colonel Sanders, he's really cute.
Yippee! It didn't matter that he was dirty. Rena nuzzled him cheerfully with her cheeks.
So weird.
She's autistic. Let her have the Colonel Sanders statue. I was dead tired, but seeing Rena's happy face made it all worth it. I'll help you carry it back. It'd be bad if it gets dark.
Yeah, right. I really... I'm so sarcastic. I really want to thank you, Keiichi-kun. I won't forget this.
I'll think real hard about how you can repay me.
Whoa, I wonder what kind of repayment.
Lewd.
I wonder.
For now, I just hold back my evil cackle. We were ready to take it to our house, but we couldn't go like this. We rolled the statue up in the tarp and lifted him. And so Jack and Jill went down the hill, carrying a human-sized bag and an unsheathed hatchet. I prayed that we wouldn't run into Tomitake-san.
We're gonna run into the yaoi protagonist.
If he saw us here and took a picture, we'd need to get rid of him. LOL!
Oh my god!
Is that meant to be a warning for an outsider like me? Something struck me as odd about the words Tomitake-san. Unable to grasp my sense of humor, had left behind. I liked the end of that chapter.
Yeah.
The LOL in parentheses really made that line.
It really did.
New tips unlocked. What kind of name is Reina? Alright, I think this is a good stopping point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Getting pretty late.
Into chapter 4. Let's go.
How many
chapters
chapters
are there?
are there?
Same thought.
God, I don't even remember.
We're gonna read K-Son because I think it'd be fun.
K-Son?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, everyone. I think Noko's looking up how many chapters there are. I think there's 12. Maybe? There should be more than 12. There might be 12 parts.
Yeah, there's 12.
Ah, I knew it. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Please make sure to follow Noko and Shimo. We'll continue reading. I'm having a lot of fun. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be streaming at 3 p.m. PST. We're gonna be doing a collab with Nyana. Nyana Banana. I don't know what we're doing. I think she said she wanted to do a hand cam, so I might paint my fingernails, but I don't think my hands will be necessary, which has me worried. Yeah. We're gonna read K-Son, because I think it'd be fun. But it's a little nervous.
Big cradle.
Yeah. Okay. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Oyasumi nasai. Also, Noko's little stalkers. Noko's little stalkers, I saw you at the start of stream. I saw you. I saw you following her in here. Hi.
Oyasumi.
Okay, I'm gonna hit right now. Actually, you know, I'll just go. We'll be right back. Bye. Good night.
Bye bye.